Hello and welcome to another episode of Invincible Asia. I'm George from Movie Misfit, and today I'm going to take a look at the elevator edition of the Vengeance trilogy released on Blu-ray from Arrow Video. Now, even though I complained last time on Dragons Forever about the same distribution company releasing multiple copies of the same movies, Arrow is probably one of the prime suspects of that because they've released the Vengeance trilogy a number of times now. This particular edition I did not see coming out. I don't know where I was or why I missed it, but whenever I saw it kicking about online, I really wanted it, because out of all their releases on Blu-ray of the Vengeance trilogy, this was the most amazing by far. So before I take off the slip, let's have a wee look at the front. Set up like the elevator, obviously from Oldboy, and the main focus is on Oldboy, but it also includes Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance and Lady Vengeance also. And the back, obviously, with a ton of special features. I'm going to read those first so I can get this slip off. So, limited edition contents. A 4-disc set featuring Oldboy, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Lady Vengeance, and the feature-length documentary Old Days, which I believe is like over 3 hours long. A limited edition packaging featuring newly commissioned artwork by Matt Ryan Tobin. Limited edition 100-page hardbound book featuring new writings by Simon Abrams, Kat Ellinger, and archival articles, and a double-sided fold-out poster. With disc 1, which is Oldboy, a brand new 4K restoration from the original camera negative, supervised by director Park Chan-wook, high definition Blu-ray 1080p presentation, 5.1 DTS and 2.0 stereo, original Korean and English soundtracks, music and effects track, optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, newly translated English subtitles for the Korean soundtrack, audio commentary with director Park Chan-wook, audio commentary with Park Chan-wook and cinematographer Jung Jung-ho, audio commentary with Park Chan-wook, Choi Min-sik, Yoji Tai, Kang Hoo-jung, new audio commentary with critic Jasper Sharp and writer Simon Ward, Out of the Past, a new video appreciation by Asian film expert Tony Ryans, deleted scenes with optional director commentary, behind the scenes featurettes, extensive cast and crew interviews, trailers and teasers, and an image gallery. Now on to disc 2, which is Old Days. Old Days, an Oldboy story, is an acclaimed feature-length 2016 documentary about Park Chan-wook's masterpiece, autobiography of Oldboy, a 3.5-hour video diary of the making of Oldboy. Well, there we go. It's going to be a busy one, that one. Disc 3, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. 1080p presentation, same sound options as Oldboy, newly translated English subtitles, audio commentary by director Park Chan-wook and filmmaker Ryu Sung-wan. Screaming for Vengeance, Kim Newman on the Vengeance trilogy and the tradition of revenge films. Extensive archival making-of featurettes, behind-the-scenes featurettes and cast and crew interviews, trailers and an image gallery. On disc 4, Lady Vengeance, 1080p presentation of 2 versions of the film, the original theatrical version and the fade to black and white version. Very nice. 5.1, 2.0, new English subtitles, audio commentary by director Park Chan-wook, director of photography Jung Jung-ho, and art director Jo Hwa-sung. Audio commentary by director Park Chan-wook and actress Lee Young-ah. Audio commentary by academic Richard Pena. Extensive archival making of featurettes, behind the scenes featurettes, cast and crew interviews and alternate scenes, trailers and an image gallery. Jesus Christ. Should have just stuck a photo of that up, it would have been easier. Right, let's get stuck into this. At least that's not like a fold around, you know, it's actually a box, which is quite nice. Saves it any hassle of getting destroyed easier. So here we have I absolutely love the fact that this opens as an elevator would. I don't know. I'm not going to do that because it could fall, destroy everything. And I have been searching for this for some time, if I haven't already said. Okay, so inside it all packs together like so. So I'm just going to open each one at a time. The first being Oldboy. This is quite nice. And it opens up to this. Okay, because clearly that isn't Oldboy inside. Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance and Lady Vengeance in there. It's just Oldboy on the cover. And next is the Oldboy discs and the documentary that follows it. Ooh, this is nice. I really love the poster for Oldboy. This, unfortunately, is double-sided. So here we have this gorgeous piece, which I'm more tempted to frame than this. I mean, it's still nice, but that there is a lot nicer to look at. Dear, dear, dear. We have an ad in there from Arrow, and of course this gorgeous hardback book. Ooh, I don't actually want to open it. Eee. Wow, it is beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see if I can do something magical with it. Nope. There's some really high class photos in there, trust me. It is lots of writings, lots of photos. This is going to make for a damn good read, that's for sure. Yeah, cool. Excited to get into that. Okay, I have had, I mean, Oldboy and the Vengeance trilogy has been out for some time, and the first time that I ever bought Oldboy was on a trip to Canada about 17 years ago, possibly 16, 17 years ago. So I picked this copy of Oldboy up in Toronto's Chinatown, and to be honest, it really doesn't we know it's a bootleg because it says here, even though it's got the pictures from Oldboy, it says here that it stars Bruce Willis, and it's also known as Walt Disney's The Kid, which clearly isn't true, but it does come in Korean. So this was my first edition of Oldboy. Lovely cover, but obviously it was probably the worst edition I could have got. Then Tartan Asia Extreme released a gorgeous 2-disc set of it here in the UK. And with that, there was a lot of featurettes on there, and some that maybe transferred onto the Arrow collection. And if not, well, I won't be getting rid of these just because I now have the Arrow stuff. I do love my Tartan collection. But along with that, also, they released the other two. So Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, which is a phenomenal film. And of course the beautiful Lady Vengeance, which is just as amazing. So those are the four editions that I have something to compare to, and that's what I'm going to go and do. I'm going to do a quality check on More so Oldboy, but I will go through the other movies, of course, and I really don't have time to watch all three fully. So I'll be back soon and let you know what I think. The box set, Elevator Edition, from Arrow on Blu-ray of Oldboy and the rest of the Vengeance films is friggin' amazing. Well worth a buy. Excuse me. Oldboy with his 4K restoration looks absolutely stunning in comparison, of course, to either of the DVD versions that I have of it. And the 1080p versions of Sympathy of Mr. Vengeance for Mr. Vengeance and Lady Vengeance are both absolutely gorgeous. That along with the book that's included, the poster, and just this gorgeous design of a box set is for me the best version released, at least in the UK, for the Vengeance trilogy, and I am so glad that I held out from buying any of the other ones to find this one. The Disc 2, The Old Days, the documentaries, and the autobiography of Oldboy, the 3.5 hour video diary, they aren't spruced up at all. They're as is. They're still fine to watch. The 3.5 hour one is very much 4.3 the whole way through. It's straight to video shot, but it still looks good on the Blu-ray itself. But yeah, absolutely a cracker box set to get. I can't wait to sit down and watch Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance and Lady Vengeance properly, and I am definitely going to sit down again and watch Oldboy one more time because it is just such an amazing movie. Yes, so if you can, it's hard to get. They are out there. I've seen them about eBay, but I would say definitely if you haven't already got yourself the Vengeance trilogy on Blu-ray, try and pick this copy up. It is worth it. I got mine for about $29.99, which I think was a hell of a bargain because most of them are going for 60 plus. My God, I don't know what I've swallowed. Okay, next time I'm going to take a look at the gorgeous Yokai Monsters Collection box set on Blu-ray, just released this week, also from Arrow Video. Until then, enjoy your Kung Fu and I'll see you soon.